The Marvel Cinematic Universe is moving away from the Infinity Stones storyline that was the core of the Infinity Saga, but these immensely powerful gems might still be important in the multiverse saga, as a theory suggests that their destruction will lead to the Celestials becoming the MCU's next big villains. The MCU's Phase 4 has been setting up the multiverse saga, and for that, it has already introduced a new superhero team in Chloe Zhao's Eternals, and with them came the Celestials, who even though had already been mentioned in previous movies, were featured more prominently in the history of the Eternals. The Eternals are the oldest superhero team in the MCU, and they are a group of synthetic beings created by the celestial Arishem the Judge, who sent them to Earth centuries ago to protect it from the Deviants, their evil counterparts. Once the Deviants were defeated, the Eternals stayed on Earth and helped humanity evolve, though they weren't allowed to interfere in their conflicts. This ended up creating conflict among the Eternals, and the team eventually parted ways and reunited many decades later after the death of their leader, Ajak, Salma Hayek, the return of the Deviants, and the fast approach of an apocalyptic event called the Emergence, which was the birth of a new celestial, Tiamat, from the center of Earth. Although the Celestials played a key role in Eternals as one of them created these beings, and it was revealed that they destroy entire planets so new Celestials can be born, most of their history in the MCU remains a mystery, making way for a variety of theories on their origin and purpose in this connected universe, and one theory suggests the Infinity Stones were created to defeat them, and with the stones gone, the Celestials are on their way to becoming villains. The MCU's Infinity Stones history explained. The MCU's Infinity Stones are 6 immensely powerful gems tied to different aspects of the universe: space, mind, reality, power, soul, and time. The MCU's history says that, before the universe began, 6 singularities existed, and the Big Bang concentrated crystals out of them to create the Infinity Stones, which it then sent rushing throughout the universe. Now, the Celestials are the oldest race in the universe, and they possess vast matter and energy manipulation abilities. The Celestials are said to have been present long before the dawn of creation and are the ones responsible for the Big Bang and more, meaning they have been around way before the Infinity Stones existed. The Celestials actually used the Infinity Stones at some point, as did Eason the Searcher, who used the Power Stone to destroy an entire planet. Theory: the Infinity Stones were created to destroy the Celestials. A theory posted on Reddit suggests a different origin, or an addition to the already established story, for the Infinity Stones and a different link with the Celestials, by suggesting the stones were created to destroy the Celestials. The author explains that shortly after the creation of the universe, the inhabitants rebelled against the Celestials due to their immense power, and so the cosmic entities, death, entropy, eternity, and infinity, created weapons to protect the universe from the Celestials, the Infinity Stones. The author goes on to explain that each stone has a specific power or purpose that can take down a lesser celestial on its own, but when used together, they can take down some of the most powerful Celestials. Now, the cosmic entities have already been mentioned in the MCU a couple of times, and Eternity made its official MCU debut in Thor: Love and Thunder, but little is known about them, aside from being primordial beings that predate the universe and were involved in the creation of the Infinity Stones, so it could be possible that they created them with the purpose of destroying the Celestials. However, the biggest detail playing against a theory is that the Celestials themselves have used the Infinity Stones at some point and weren't affected by them, but when the cosmic beings tried to share the Power Stone's power, its energy disintegrated the group, so the Infinity Stones being created by them to destroy the Celestials doesn't really fit. Will the Celestials become villains in the MCU? The theory ends with the author explaining that now that the Infinity Stones are gone, or more like are back to their rightful places in the main timeline, the MCU's heroes, though not exactly the Eternals, will become the representations of it, and thus will be the ones that will defeat the Celestials in the multiverse saga. Even without the stones and these not being created to destroy them, the Celestials are on their way to becoming villains in the multiverse saga, as at the end of Eternals, Arishem took Cersei, Phastos, and Kingo in order to judge their actions and see if humanity was worth saving, which once more puts Earth in big danger. With Kang serving as the main villain of the multiverse saga and the Celestials having immense power, they could end up joining forces in Avengers. The Kang Dynasty and Avengers. Secret Wars, thus becoming full-on villains. Key release dates: Black Panther. Wakanda Forever, 2022, release date. 2022, 11/11 Ant-Man and the Wasp. Quantumania release date. 2023, 02/17 Guardians of the Galaxy 3 release date. 2023, 05/05 The Marvels Captain Marvel 2, 2023, release date. 2023, 07/28 Captain America. New World Order, 2024, release date. 2024, 05/03 Marvel's Thunderbolts release date. 2024, 07/26 Marvel's Fantastic Four, 2024, release date. 2024, 11/08 Avengers. The Kang Dynasty, 2025, release date. 2025, 05/02 Avengers. Secret Wars, 2025, release date. 2025, 11/07.